Hello everyone, it's Maria here from Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I wanted to do a different kind of video, and I haven't done one in a long time, and that involves stamping. So I'm going to be using an old Stampin' Up! Hostess set from eons ago called Simply Sketched. It's actually quite a beautiful set. It's got the bird there and it's got this beautiful poppy and the leaves here and some sentiments. Very nice. And I'm going to be using some Stampin' Up! Garden Green ink and Distress Oxide Mermaid Lagoon. Now, the reason why I'm using these things is because lately I have been making stickers with my Silhouette Cameo, and I found this really wonderful sticker paper. If you're into making stickers, this is great. This is the Avarix Premium Vinyl Sticker Paper. It's waterproof. In that, you know, if you drop a little bit of water after it's dried, it's not going to run everywhere, but nothing is ever 100% waterproof. But this says waterproof, superior tear resistance, and high image clarity. When I did some stickers for my son to put on his computer, they turned out great. So I highly recommend this sticker paper if you're into making stickers. Then I saved the cutouts. So as you can see, I've done a few stickers here. And there's quite a bit of room on the sides, and I thought, well, instead of wasting it and throwing it out, I wanted to try out something. For those of you that just stamp and you don't use any kind of digital media at all, I thought it would be fun to see if I could stamp on this sticker paper using water-based ink and a pigment hybrid ink. I wanted to try it out. These are the two styles I have on hand. I've got the Stampin' Up! And the Distress Oxides. I want to see if it works well with this sticker paper. This is glossy white, so it's printable. You can use this on both laser and on inkjet printers. So I thought, why not? I'm going to try this out. So I'm going to take out the stamp that I'm going to use. And I'm going to use this leaf image, and I just want to experiment and see if it's if you can do this and create stickers with your stamps rather than using, a printer and a cutting machine. So I'm going to stamp Garden Green on this side, and then down here I'm going to use the Distress Oxide. So give that a stamp. So if you want to create stickers using your stamps, let's see if this works, and if it does, go for it. Why not? Now, as with all sticker paper, now because this is a glossy finish, you've got to ensure that you've got a pretty steady hand. So I should have used my stamping platform, but never mind. Just going to hold it down for a couple of seconds and lift up. So, as with all sticker paper, when you print them out off on the printer, you have to ensure that you let it dry for quite some time. So this recommends here, this sticker paper recommends that you let it dry for 15 to 90 minutes of drying time for optimal results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this with you. Then I'll come back after the drying time is done, and I may leave it up to the 90-minute mark. So I'll come back in an hour and a half, and we will see if it actually remains, free from smears and it's dried. So now I'm going to use the pigment ink, pigment hybrid, and it's Mermaid Lagoon. It's a beautiful blue colour. Love Distress Oxides. So that's the ink, and now I'm going to stamp here with a very steady hand. And lift straight up. Okay, so that has stamped on here. It's nice glossy paper, can you see that? And that's stamped here. You can cut these out one of two ways. You can do what I've done here is what they call a kiss cut sticker, which is basically you cut a very light amount and not through the backing paper, and you can do it that way if you have dies. If your stamps don't have dies and you want to do this kiss cut, you can also use your Brother Scan and Cut, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using my Brother Scan and Cut to cut these out. If you have dies, you can also do a full-on die cut. That is completely up to you, but I'm going to use the Kiss Cut for this if it works. So I'll come back in about 90 minutes and I will let you know, and we'll go through together if this has dried quickly or not. So I'll see you soon. Back. Now, I also wanted to test and see that if you have line images like this and you want to colour them in with, say, your Copic marker, we're going to test out and see if also the colours remain like they don't run as well on this glossy paper. So this is my only coloured Copic marker. So I'm just going to do a little colour like that. And I'm going to leave it at the exact same time. So in 90 minutes I will come back and we will test out and do a smear test with this. And then if it works, then we'll proceed to cut these images out. So you may have an extra little thing up your sleeve where you can create your own stickers and even colour them in if they've got line images with a Copic, an alcohol marker, using your stamps. So that's something cool I think we should check out. So I'll see you soon. Okay, so I am back. I had left this to dry for under 90 minutes. I thought I got a little bit impatient. So after about an hour and just about an hour actually, I tested it out and I was quite pleased. So here is the alcohol marker. So this is on printable vinyl, that's why it's a big deal for me. So it does not come off. This is with water-based ink, the Stampin' Up ink. It does not smudge, so it's completely dry on printable vinyl. And this is with the Distress Oxide. And that does not come out either. So it's completely dry. So if you've been wondering if you can actually stamp on printable vinyl, yes you can. In order to give it a good go, you should let it dry for a minimum of 15 minutes, but I'd say go for a lot longer, up to an hour and a half, 90 minutes. That's how you get this. Now, if you want to be able to to colour your line images, what I strongly suggest you do, instead of using premium vinyl sticker paper, what I suggest you do is you just get printable white sticker paper, matte finish, stamp on them, colour them in with your regular markers, pencils, whatever you want, and then always finish them off with a clear adhesive laminate which goes over the top of your stickers. This is the one I have. And it's again the Averix brand, and you just laminate over the top of your stickers, and then that makes them waterproof, and you can enable them to use them that way. So I'm excited that these actually dry well and stay dry on printable vinyl, which is great. And this is just with regular stamps, so water-based stamp and a Distress Oxide, which is a pigment and hybrid pigment and dye ink. So very exciting. So what I'll do now is I'll take you over to my Brother Scan and Cut, and we will do a Kiss Cut where we just cut only the vinyl but not the backing. If, however, you don't have the Brother Scan and Cut and you want to do a complete die cut, go for your life. Just put your die over it, make it go through your machine, and away you go. All right, so I'll see you shortly and we will Kiss Cut these two images. See you in a minute. So here is my Brother Scan and Cut. It's the SDX 1000 model that is sold exclusively at Spotlight. Love this Brother Scan and Cut. Anyway, here is my image. And I've put it upside down here so I can just only scan on the 6-inch, just the first 6 inches. So here it is. My sticker paper is on. See how glossy that is? So cool. All right, I'm just going to load the mat into the machine. Press the load mat. And I'll press OK. And I'll press load. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to go to my settings because I want to put the Kiss Cut settings on here. So I'm just going to use that wrench and I'm just going to go down until it says half cut. At the moment it's on auto, but what I want to do is press it on. Oops. Scroll up again, scroll down. I want to put the half cut on. Okay, and I'll leave it on the auto pressure. Then I'm going to press OK. So the half cut feature is on. So make sure that once you finish your half cut and you want to cut something else afterwards, make sure you switch that off before you turn off your machine so there's no mix-ups. So let's go to scan. We'll press direct cut, press from the machine, and I will go color mode, but I want to use the first 6 inches. So I'm going to go 12 by 6 and I'll press OK, and I'll press OK again, and I'll press start. I'll just let that scan through. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to frame that, and any bits I don't like, what I'm going to do is just toggle them off, like put them in the bin. So I will press OK. It's recognizing now, so just give it a minute. Okay, so there are bits here that I don't like. So what I'm going to do is I'll press OK. And what I'm going to do is you can click on these or just use press edit. Okay, I don't like that bit, so you can use your arrows. So I'm just going to delete that, and I'll press delete. So that's gone. I don't want that bit, so I'm going to press delete, and that's gone. I'm going to delete that and press OK. I want that one, but I will go up and I'll delete that, press OK. Go up again, press that and delete that. And that should be fine, so I'll press OK. Then I'm going to put an outline for those 2 images. So I'll put 04. That seems to have recognised it very well. So I'm now going to press OK. OK. And it'll start to cut. So I'll press cut. On, and the half cut is on. That's how you know if it's on, and I'll press start. Now, I'll press OK, but I will not undo this, but I am going to check and see if it has in fact done the kiss cut. So let's have a quick look. And I believe it has. Okay, so this is now done. So I'm going to now press to unload the mat. And it goes through the spiel here. When unloading the mat, position of the pattern on the mat may shift. That's fine. We'll press OK. Off it goes. I'm going to press home, delete all patterns. I'm going to press the power button, and it's shutting down. So I'll see you back at the craft desk and we'll have a look in more detail as to how well that cut. See you shortly. Okay, so we're back now to the craft desk. So I'm just going to take off the sticker sheet from the mat. It's not an overly sticky mat, so that also helps when you're putting in sticker paper. And I'm just going to put my protective sheet over the top of my mat to ensure that it doesn't get any other kind of dirt and things like that on there. So I'll put that away, and here is my sticker sheet. Now, let's have a look and see how this went. And I'll just pull it up gently to ensure that I don't rip it. Somehow that clear vinyl came off. That's interesting. That ripped off. So just be gentle when you're pulling off your stickers. So the machine may probably cut this bit off because, oops, now it's really stuck to my desk. Because it was so dark that the machine actually just cut that bit off. But on the whole, you can cut, because it's not a clean looking image. It's got like lots of, see, the machine cut that clean. But yeah, because there were breaks, so it really cut it off. But in saying that, you can cut through vinyl sticker paper and make it look, you know, the stamped images turned out fine. So yeah, I actually recommend it, despite the machine, because I didn't join images together. See, what happens is there are joins and things like that, and it's not a clean image, so therefore you have to kind of join all this bit up so that it cuts it out. So that's what's happened here. And as if you noticed here, there's a break, so you've got to join them together. It's a little difficult on vinyl to do that. However, what I'm going to do is just peel around it. Okay, I'm going to peel around it. So you can see it. So it's like kind of like weeding vinyl. And you can't tear it. So it is tear resistant. So there you go. Can't tear it easily. And I'll tear around it as much as I can. I'll just go around that. And then look at that. And it's all glossy. It actually works. So just make sure that your image is clean. This one turned out okay, all in one hit. That's interesting. So there you have it. There's your sticker. And it's kiss cut from the sticker vinyl. This all sticks on itself, so be warned. Take that off. There you go. And there is your sticker. Let's put it on something dark. See, that works great. So, there you have it. You can use your premium vinyl glossy sticker paper. You can stamp on it with your regular inks as long as you give it time for it to dry. To give it a real good crack, a real good go, make sure you let it dry for 90 minutes to be sure. Then that way you've got no issues. If you want to make these stickers absolutely waterproof, you can also apply, even over the glossy, the self-adhesive clear laminate. You can apply that over the top of your stickers. If you want to use matte sticker paper and make them waterproof, you can do that. Just stamp, colour, and then you put your clear laminate over the top, and therefore you have then waterproof, durable vinyl stickers after that. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope this may have answered any questions you may have had for yourselves. Do inks, stamps and inks work on premium vinyl glossy white sticker paper, printable vinyl? Yes, it does. It works very well. You can use your brother's scan and cut and do a kiss cut, a full die cut, or you can use your metal dies and try and cut through this as well. Up to you how you want to create. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye.